Welcome to another bonfire here on Fire's YouTube. Can everybody hear me and can everybody see me? I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. All right. What's up, So Calorific? Let's go. Giving my son a bath before the bonfire. Yeah, we were just doing that too. What's up, Giant Peter? Forget FanFest tomorrow. Are we going to get the Dom Charger? Never know. Never know. Yeah, somebody messaged me. What's up, Jared? What's up, everybody? Nate has died. How you doing, man? We got a lot of people here. Very spontaneous live. What's up, Nate? Just got out of Thunderbolts, probably the second best Marvel film since Endgame. Second to No Way Home. Wow. Are we not considering Deadpool Wolverine? That was pretty damn good. I would say probably the best. No Way Home was good, but like, I don't know. I didn't like. It's never in my repertoire to rewatch ever. I have seen Deadpool Wolverine. What happened? I didn't see No Way Home 5 times. We did see Super Mario like 5 times. I was like, I want to see it in Prime. I want to see it in, was it IMAX? I feel like it was in IMAX. I was like, I want to see it in all the premium viewings. That's kind of how I feel with Sinners. I want to watch it in 70 millimeter or I'm pretty sure they have Prime for that. I know IMAX is a big thing too. I like Deadpool Wolverine, but it felt more of a Ryan Reynolds project. He's Deadpool. It's gonna be Ryan Reynolds. But there's no better way to start a live stream when we're going to talk about Horror Nights than one of the best ever Scaramones.
I'm actually a runner. My run.
Oh my God! Whoa, there's another one!
Oh my God.
Every time I watch this video, I'm like, look at how many actors like they had run into the crowd. At least what 15 15 actors, 4 stilt walkers, all just full charge the crowd, like literally. Like if I rewind, there's a stilt walker. There's 2. They're like in black robes. Oh, man, I don't even know if I could point at it. I can't reach. They're in the background, and you can see. Maybe this angle will be better. Can you see my mouse? Is my mouse present in the video? No, it's not. Right here on this top left area, like middle left, you can see the stilt walker full force running at the crowd. Look at this. Right there, look at him. He's about to stop. He's about to stop the crowd. Look at him. I'm talking about the stilt walker. There was 2 of those. There was 2 of that demon and 2 of those stilt walkers. Wild. They just don't make ceremonies like that no more. Oh, it's so good. Like this video just gets you in that Halloween mood every time. Every freaking time, man. Whoa! But last time we had random Momo. Anybody remember Momo and that nightmare thing we had? Yeah! Beautiful. 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 All right. What's everybody saying? Sinners coming back for 1 week, 70 millimeter, but screenings in LA are already selling out. What? Oh, yeah, because Thunderbolts is kicking everything out. Even Revenge of the Sith is getting kicked out because of Thunderbolts. And we have May 4th, literally in 3 days, and they kicked out the Star Wars movie. Disney don't like making money for whatever reason. I don't know why. Dude, at least keep the Star Wars movie in there, man. That's crazy. I don't know when I'll see Thunderbolts. I'm not like super like, oh, I gotta see it. Not at all. Not at all. I really appreciate that Murdy basically confirmed where all the houses are going this year, just so people can shut up about Ube and Soundstage 15. All right. I haven't gone through all the Murdy stuff. That's what we're gonna do today. What's up, Rebecca Tapia? How you doing? Currently, seems like Jurassic World Extended Queue is being used for HHN. Murdy confirmed it. Not to be spreading false rumors, but JPW in what? Return? I don't know what that means. Is there closing ceremony or technically the last night where the actors take a bow? No closing ceremony, but all the monsters come out that like last 20 minutes. It's very cool moment. It's one of the coolest of horror. It's the saddest of Horror Nights, but the coolest of Horror Nights. Because all those actors, they worked so hard to get that to that last day, the last minutes of Horror Nights. That's a lot of work, man. Just physically and mentally. Do pass holders get different prices for FanFest? You get a discount if you buy it online, but the biggest discount if you're a pass holder, if your pass works on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday while FanFest is going, it'll cost $50. All you have to do is go to the info booth right in front of Starbucks, and you're like, hey, I want to upgrade to a FanFest ticket today. and they'll say $50. Unless somehow it changed week 2, I doubt it. But last week people were paying $50 to stay for FanFest, which is a ridiculous deal. $50 for FanFest? That's literally the best deal in all of theme parks. Ridiculous. $50 for the coolest After Dark event this year. Blumhouse has a movie coming out this year, Clown in the Cornfield. That's a Blumhouse? Wow. It looked good. It looked good. It looked good. There's a tent on the speculation map. Are they connected? Wow. I didn't put that together. Ooh. That year, yeah. That clown in a cornfield looks dirty, dude. Clown in the cornfield. Yeah, it looks terrible. I didn't even think of it as a terror tram. But I don't think this clown is really related to a circus. I think it's just like his mask that he wears. I don't recall seeing circus visuals because it all happens at like a farm, you know. The trailer looked good. I saw it when I don't know what movie I watched. I think it was when I watched Screamboat. Yeah, I think it was Screamboat. I saw this trailer. At first, I was like, "This is just like a wannabe Art the Clown," but nah, the clown in the cornfield. It could be an absolute terrible movie, but the trailer looked good. I'm gonna watch it. Why is there ratings already? People are already rating this movie. Does it come out soon? May 7th. What? Wow. Well, I guess it comes out next week. Damn. All right. Disney's like, hey, you spent $1,600 on a Magic Key. We'll just give you a different pre-sale date and charge you more for a weak-ass After Dark event. Yeah, these After Dark events, I keep hearing from people not having fun, especially the Star Wars one, which that's not that I never want to hear that. Like, I'm not happy to hear people not have fun. It's just brutal because $170 and you're like, this wasn't that great. It's a tough one. Blumhouse are not the ones doing Clown in a Cornfield. Okay, good. I'm more high on the movie now. Who's doing the movie? I don't know what Blumhouse seems like they've taken over horror lately. Damn, 93 on Rotten Tomato, dude. We might have a new slasher in town. I almost feel like the old slashers are going to be getting kicked out, man. All this new horror is starting to take over. Distributed by Shudder. So this is a Shudder, I guess. Yeah, this ain't Blumhouse. 93 Rotten. That's unheard of on a horror movie. Wow, that's crazy. Clown in a Cornfield is an incredible book. Highly recommend. I didn't even know it's a book. That's crazy. Yeah, look, it's Shudder. Clown in a Cornfield, great book series. It's a series. Wow. They're doing some pre-screenings tonight and tomorrow in drive-in theaters. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'll just wait till next week. I was like, maybe I go watch one, but nah. I'll wait till next week. What's up, Mark W? My bad, Blumhouse. Google lied to me. It's all right. Don't worry, Dodger. Ain't nobody mad. Did you check out the Smashing Machine movie trailer? Dude, as soon as I saw A24, I checked out, bro. I'm good on A24 movies. I'm good. I don't even though it has The Rock, I just it's gonna be really hard to get me to watch that movie. I've just been fooled by A24 too many times. It's like they have this great plot, their good direction in the very beginning and the middle, and then they just collapse. Third acts, A24 just third acts are brutality, just garbage sometimes. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. A24, I'm good. All right. All right. Let's get down to business. Why are we all here? We're all here because we want to talk some Halloween Horror Nights. Hollywood! That's why we're here. So we're going to be talking Horror Nights. If Horror Nights is your jam, this is going to be a fun live stream. What's up, Rick? Do you think Insidious will come back? I hope not. I think we're okay on Insidious for a very long time. I thought The Maze was great last year, but I don't want it to come back. For me personally, no. I'm good on Insidious. So this is where things got interesting. I was actually I was doing lunch, I went golfing today, and all this was happening. So I was like, you know what? We'll do a bonfire later tonight, and I'll catch up. I've read like 3 of these for the most part. There's like a lot, so we're gonna get a lot of info from John Murdy himself. This ain't even speculation. This is literally John telling us. All right, so John tweeted, just finished writing Terror Tram, which came in at 168 pages. That should do it for writing this year. To celebrate, I'm going to answer some random questions until my next meeting kicks in 23 minutes. If you ask questions I obviously can't answer, you get this guy. Fire away. What's up, Noah? How you doing, man? All right, let's do this. And if you ask questions about Orlando events, which I don't create or produce, my God, how many times have I explained that? You get this guy. Florida. All right, what do we got here? Why 23 minutes? And how did I just open the app and see this 23 minutes after you posted this? Meetings, man. Always meetings. What do we got here? Curious on what the thought process behind bringing back previous houses is. That's a great question. Very good question. Time. Sometimes things take a long time to come together, so you need to be able to trigger things that can move right away. Okay. We're going to get a Gaga maze? Lady Gaga? I'm down with Lady Gaga maze. Why not? Are there any scents you are forbidden or denied to use in a house? If so, what are those? Puke and poop we'll always kind of question ourselves about, but we still end up doing them. That's pretty crazy. Oh man. Remember Creepshow? Creepshow stunk so bad. Exorcist Believer smelled terrible. Was there other comments in here? Getting war flashbacks to Nightmare on Elm Street and Exorcist. But yeah, Exorcist Believer, man. Whew. Will there be an exclusive IP this year like last year with The Weeknd and Texas? Yes. So Hollywood is going to have an exclusive IP. What could it be? I got to bring up that speculation map again. Is it HN? Is it HN Nightmares or HHN 365? What is our exclusive IP? Do you think it's Undertaker? Is it Fallout possibly? Five Nights at Freddy? Could it be Corn or was it Clown in the Cornfield? Terror Tram? Poltergeist? Poltergeist is an IP, right? Does Florida get Poltergeist? I don't know. What do you guys think is the exclusive IP? It's Poltergeist? That's what we're getting? With how great Gaga's Coachella set was, I could see them doing a Mayhem Maze at HHN. Yeah, what's up with... let's bring that up real quick. You know, all this Gaga talk, we got to bring it up. Horror Nights. Horror Nights. Did they delete it or something? Oh no, right here. Look at this. So they tweeted that on Horror Nights themselves. Tweeted, "It's gonna be Mayhem." Do we really do a Lady Gaga maze at Horror Nights? You know, we've had music artists. I almost feel Lady Gaga is more Horror Nights than The Weeknd, if you ask me. You know what I mean? From like a visual standpoint. If they do Lady Gaga, I will be okay with another year of The Weeknd. Oh man. It's been said Soundstage 25 won't repeat of Poltergeist, so only Hollywood is going to get it. Okay. So that's our exclusive IP then. Rumor going around now that Jason could be the exclusive IP. Jason? Don't they got like ownership issues? You know what I mean? Gaga at HHN would go hard. Her latest album is spooky as hell. Funky too. Very disco. Okay. What I'm trying to say is I want another Jurassic World Park house at HHN. We've had Jurassic World Rebirth coming out this year. Now there's a chance to bring it back since 2002 Islands of Fear. And I've been saying, I don't know about Rebirth, but raptors, like a whole raptor maze. Raptors are just trying to kill you at every corner, and you have to go through obstacles to survive. It would be one of the greatest houses we've ever had at Horror Nights. I would love a Lady Gaga house. Her Coachella performance had some really good horror visuals. You know, I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that, but I know a lot of people have been saying that exact thing. I believe it. I believe it. This message means nothing. Horror Night posts meaningless phrases randomly. Do they really, though? Do they really? I don't know. I feel like our Horror Nights doesn't do that. I know the Florida one probably does. Yeah, look at that photo. Damn. Horrors Unleashed. All right, well, let's keep going. All this mayhem talk. We got Jen. What's the most challenging part of writing for houses / treatment for houses? Physically forcing your... This is one of the coolest ones right here. Physically forcing yourself to work through writer's block. Schedule doesn't allow for it. Dude, imagine, Mondo, let's go to a Lady Gaga concert in LA. I'm down to go. When is Lady Gaga coming? Imagine trying to write whatever you're trying to do for a house, and you have writer's block. So like, you're almost like, I need to step away for a little bit to regroup my thoughts on how I want to take this house and scare people and whatever, lighting and like if you're working with IP, like how are you gonna story tell with this? But to be in this like crunch of like, well, you don't have time to take a break because these things have to come to life. It is what it is. That must be so challenging after so many years. Uh, and I'm not trying to say it's an excuse, but I almost feel maybe that's why sometimes black walls happen, because it's like just whatever was going on at that time in storytelling and creative. It's like I can't do. I don't want to mess up what we're doing, and I think the best route is a black wall at this specific time, because I believe writer block is real, dude. It's real. I especially after what 20 years he's been at it for so many years. I don't know. It just makes me think differently about a black wall that we've seen in a maze. It's like maybe that happened, and it was just like, you know what? Instead of like putting some weird, stupid stuff here, we'll just black wall and keep the story cohesive. All right. Most interesting thing you did research on, and what house location was it for? Jurassic World Q confirmation from the man himself. There was some people trying to doubt that black tent over there at Jurassic World Q was not Horror Nights. If it was a white tent, of course, who would be like, oh, that's Horror Nights? But the fact that it's a black tent at this time, like, it has to be Horror Nights. I doubt that it would be used for anything else. Jurassic World Q, but can't say what it specifically was. Totally had to educate myself on something, so that's always exciting. What is he researching that he wasn't aware of at Jurassic World? Had to educate myself. So are we talking about like some demon stuff, religion? I don't know. What, just something out of the realm that he had to go out of his way to learn. Like what could it be? What could Jurassic World be? Or maybe some IP that he's just not familiar with. Like, I don't know. Everybody in the chat, what do you guys think he's talking about? Just take a wild guess. Do you think Passholder shirt will be based off the exclusive IP? I have no clue, man. I almost want to say it's going to be a scare zone. I'll say it's going to be a scare zone, because we had the Scarecrow one. I have that IP or the AP shirt. I don't mind them just keep doing scare zone shirts. I'm down with that. I love the scare zones. This is why Murdy needs a team to help write instead of trying to do everything himself. It's why things get so repetitive. I understand what you're saying. Bet he had to educate himself on Terrifier. Oh! Nah, no way. He's seen Terrifier movies. No way. I wonder if that's like in his I don't even want to say job description, but like, does he have to watch all these horror movies just in case it comes to Horror Nights? You know what I mean? We need you to watch Megan 2 because we wanted to come to Horror Nights. You know what I mean? Let me see. Probably WWE. Is Murdy not a wrestling fan? Is that what we're saying? Probably WWE, because we know he ain't into that. He's not into wrestling? I don't know. Current possible rumor is WWE. Maybe he had to educate himself on modern wrestlers since he's only familiar with 1970s. So Murdy only knows 1970 wrestlers? Is that something he said or something? I think like logistics, like concrete is here. What are we talking about? True, WWE. Forgot about that. Oh, damn. Everybody's saying WWE. Because if it was a slasher, it would be easy. But understanding something like music or wrestling possibly could take time. Yeah. It might be out of his zone to create something new for us. What? I've never seen Terrifier, only through gifs and pics. Why is Terrifier such a controversial pick for HHN? I don't think Terrifier is any controversial for HHN. I think anybody that loves Horror Nights would love Art the Clown to be represented and brought to life at a Horror Night. Who would go against that? What? I, like, what is a good argument to not bring Art the Clown to Horror Nights? Like, what is the good argument? It's too much. Oh, that'd be the worst argument ever. I put money on the fact that John has no clue about WWE, and to be honest, I don't blame him. Yeah, hey, I'm not anything. The new WWE, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even understand why John Cena is champion right now. Like, what the hell? Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm not in the know with wrestling either. Like the current wrestling. All right, well, let's keep going. Do you have a facade you're excited for this year? And he said yes. Which one? Which one? Five Nights at Freddy? I would say probably he's probably excited for Monstros if it comes back. Those facades are just beautiful. What do we got? Does this got to do something with some clown from space? Does this got to do something with some clown from space? Space clown? I don't know what's going on there with that question. Uh, ooh, look at this. Are we getting a Universal Monsters house this year? And John Murdy answered with, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. So I guess when he drops this GIF, it's just like, I can't talk about it. So I would assume yes. Or maybe the monsters get brought to life differently. Maybe as meet and greets this year instead of a house. That would be cool. That would be cool. Will we see any pulsed experiences like they showed at FanFest night? Or will this be something we see only at Horrors Unleashed? Great question. That's a great question right there. It's a difference in crowd size, I guess. I'd love to do more of a pulsed experience, but at the end of the day, it's a balance of throughput and wait times. That would be so cool if we did have a pulsed experience for Horror Nights. But the crowd size just probably doesn't allow it. How can they do it though? I just want to ask this question. I'm not like advocating this, but the first thing that comes to mind, what about if they did like they do 8 houses, but there's one house that does a pulsed experience that's really heavy in a storytelling and it's Horror Nights, kind of like FanFest, but you got to pay extra to do it. You know, because at that point it kind of weeds out the crowd. It's like only the people that pay to do that can do that one, and it's only one. There's only one pulse experience Horror Night house. Would that be a good idea? Bad idea? Would you pay for that? Is that something that interests you? What do you think? Maybe all the people that paid for Express can do that one, but they have to wait in a regular line. And there's only like RIP are the only ones that could cut that line. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Bad idea? What's everybody think? Rip Tour exclusive. That's kind of what the Rip Tour is, huh? That weird box they put at the Terror Tram. I agree, Rip exclusive. Did you know How to Train Your Dragon tickets are available at theaters? No, I didn't know. Is it early? When does that movie come out? I don't even know. I'd do that. Could WWE Maze be like Undertaker's Graveyard Escape? I have no idea. Undertaker is like so old. Like, where are they gonna pick from storytelling wise? Like, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of lore to Undertaker. That'd be kind of lame. They could do that for Rip Tour. I'd say similar to Horror Nights store experience they had in 2020. Where it was basically a show and tell what they wanted to do that year. Bad idea. They're going to say Universal's being greedy. Only because it's an experience that you have to pay for while everything else comes with the ticket. Okay. Rip exclusive. Rip. Your exclusive meet and greet with an actor for one of the IPs would be great. Orlando has a premium Scream night with reduced crowds. That's the closest we get to Pulsed. Yeah, there was a lot of great feedback on that premium night. Everybody loved that experience, actually. It was a weird box. I don't even know what to call it. It was a weird box that I don't know what they were trying to do with Larry Larva. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but yeah. What's up, Christian? Five Nights at Freddy is gonna go on the soundstage now after FanFest is over. Someone from HHN told me. I don't know what to believe, my friend. I don't know what to believe, man. All right, let's keep going. What's an IP you definitely do not want to bring to HHN? Care Bears. Care Bears, they're just so damn lovey-dovey. I know they did a Universal Monster mashup, but I just can't do it. I don't think I'm going to put these in my monster room in LA. Probably best to keep them in a guest room here in Ireland. I'm not going to lie. These would be cool as a meet and greet. A lot of people would flock to this kind of meet and greet. Care Bear, Universal Monsters. That sounds amazing. These would be cool meet and greets. Put them in the plaza or something, you know? Can we get more horror IPs, less entertainment IPs? I feel I want to feel scared again, like some of the previous years. You'll get the scare. Damn. That's like straight calling it out right there. I'm done with these entertainment IPs. I want to be scared. Any plans for Jurassic Park Haunted House or something similar to Project Evolution from Orlando? Not at the moment. The thought I have brought it up in the past, it'd be very, very expensive to do it that way. I think it would need... Oh, I clicked it. Let me go back. Oh, I lost it. Very expensive to do that way. I would need to be done to do... What? Not at the moment. It would be very, very expensive to do it that way. I think it would need to be done to do justice to the brand. I wonder why it's so expensive. Maybe just the costumes are going to be expensive or the sets. How many returning IPs will we see this year? And we get that. This right here, more than one. Anybody else getting that? More than one. He's like, it's like five returning IP. Oh man. Have you ever thought of doing Tremors House? I've always wanted one for HHN. Love the film, but those would be some big puppets or animatronics. Hey, they did a big puppet for Chucky. They did a big puppet for Dungeons and Dragons. We just need, what it sounds like, we just need bigger budget. We need to give John Murdy more money, man. Universal, give him more money. Give him more money, man. Is this an original new Terror Tram or something familiar? Fire Tower's back? Does FFN get in the way? Does FanFest nights get in the way of any Maze production or location like Star Trek or D&D? Crazy question mark. Crazy question mark. Guy for the first question. What? Guy for the first question and yes. Question mark. Guy for the first one. Okay. I don't know what that means. It looks like he's saying yes to fire towers, right? That's how I'm interpreting this. No, I just mean we're sharing the same venues in two places, so you have to coordinate all that. Huh. Will mazes be there be where D&D and Star Trek are? Yes. So more confirmation. More. No, Mondo, you mean Comcast. Please give John Murdy more money. Dude, Hollywood, there should just be like one out of every 10 years, they just blast money. We're going the hardest. One every 10 years. Once every 10 years, they just go hard. Like, I feel like that should be like a ritual. They just, every 10 years, we're going to go beyond belief with money. So there you go. Done. We got the soundstage behind Transformers will be reused, and The Walking Dead will be reused for Horror Nights. So as soon as FanFest is done, bam, Horror Nights. Just working hard, man. There ain't that much time left. 3 months? Pretty much 3 months. What's the format for each house zone treatment? Is it written like a technical script, like a movie treatment? Written narrative scene by scene from guest POV. Plus, scene by scene technical breakdown of all the elements. Man, that must be crazy. It's like you're writing the walkthrough, but at the same time, like, I need lighting here, details right here, little details right here, scare actor right here, trigger, light for the scare actor cost it. Like, it just never. These Horror Night stuff, I don't know how they do it, man. It's just details on details on detail. It's like infinite details are just being done. You know what I mean? What color's that shirt? What color are we going to have the pants for this actor? Awesome. Would love to see an example at some point. Obviously nothing top secret, but it'd be interesting to see how it translates from paper to real life. That would be cool to, like, dude, Universal should do like a video with John of like, this is how he wrote it and this is how it translated in real life. That'd be cool. Like a 4-minute video. It doesn't have to be long. That'd be sick. I would love. I want to say like Imagineering. You know, we got that YouTube channel for Disney, Imagineering. Like, I don't even know what we would call the horror version of that, or Horror Night version. Horror. I'm not even going to make up a word. Which locations has your fave facade? H lot. Woo! 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 So Curious George has his favorite facade. All right. A lot of people are saying, man, I might as well go to my Instagram. Let me go to my Instagram. Let's look at it. Might as well look at it. So, there's no way John is referring to the Poltergeist house. He has to be referring to this one. So, a lot of people are like, well, we have these tubes that are obviously going to be for air conditioning. So, that has to be Five Nights at Freddy. That's what everybody's telling me. I think it was HHN 365. They were saying that they like put one of the facades from Terrifier here, and it kind of matched up because there's two doors. There's two doors in that facade. that his favorite facade is H-Lot? I'm going to say just on that, I feel I'm like leaning towards it's probably Terrifier. Because like, why would the pizzeria be his favorite facade? Ah, man. He has to be referring to this one. I don't know why he would refer to the other one. Interesting. That's cool. I haven't read that. That was the first time I've read that. Chakui! Mondo, are we getting a Lady Gaga house? Everybody wants it! This year will be mayhem. Man. We should do a poll. I think that would be like the best way to get to the bottom of this. Let's do a poll. Talking about is Lady Gaga coming to Horror Nights? I'm curious to hear what you guys say. Is Lady Gaga coming to HHN Hollywood? All right, so I put a poll out there. I want to see your answer. AC for the scare actors in those heavy suits. Heavy suits for what? Heavy suits for Five Nights at Freddy? Art the Clown? Something else that we don't know of? Yeah, the Terrifier Funhouse facade. Let's bring that up. I gotta open another Twitter. Is it HNN? Is that what they call themselves? Or HHN 365? God, I get them all confused. Yeah, HHN 365. Right here. This post. Right here. So they put this picture. Dude. I don't know who is this? Kevin? I don't know. He must have a camera. Like this, my cell phone don't do that. Like I can almost see that guy's face. This picture is from distance. It's literally distance. But here, like, man, I'm leaning. Man, I'm starting to think maybe the facade is gonna be Five Nights at Freddy, because I feel like this facade is just like a poster. You know what I mean? There's probably nothing to it. It's just a flat poster. I doubt he would be most proud of like this flat poster. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with it's Five Nights at Freddy. That's what I'm gonna go with. Let me show you the Five Nights at Freddy one. I think it was in my comments, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, right here. This one. This is from Gomes. Is Gomes in the live stream right now? See, look at that. Right there. Damn. Who knows? The unknown could be Lady Gaga. I think Five Nights at Freddy, because that facade of pizza place with lights will look so cool at night. Yeah, this facade will look cool. Like, it's going to look incredibly cool. Five Nights at Freddy doesn't have a second door. That's true. It's true. But some people were saying that door is just for an actor to come out. Yo, what's up, Gomes? What do you mean, Gaga? Come on. Rick's like, we don't need Gaga. Lady Gaga. What's the vote? Can I see the vote on my phone? Sometimes I can't see how people are voting. Hey, the Waterworld plane, the magnets came at Universal. I just realized right now. All right, let's keep going. Who should we follow that post/creates for HHN Orlando in the same way you do for Hollywood? Michael Aiello. That's a great follow. Any truth? Look, we got Go. We were just talking about Gomes. He's right here. Any truth to the rumor that you're about hanging it up and retiring? Oh my Lanta! Isn't that always a rumor? Has been for the last 10 years at least. I'm 58. I'm shooting for 60. My wife disagrees and says 65. Damn! He ain't stopping. He ain't stopping for nobody. I want to put that one gif of Wolf of Wall Street. Where is it? Where is it? It's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going. I'm guessing that'll pop. Oh, there it is. I think it's this one. I'm not effing leaving. Yeah. So John Murdy, damn, he's trying to go 7 more years. Hey, I'm cool with that. I love the John Murdy era. 7 more years, bring it on, man. I'm down. Any advice for first-time auditioners this year? I've worked Six Flags before, but first time I get to audition for HHN. Just be uninhibited, but in control of your body and follow directions. Okay. So kind of lose yourself, but be in control. That's what it sounds like. I'm curious what your favorite theme is that you've done for Terror Tram. Good question right there. Hollywood Harry. Hollywood Harry comeback. Any favorite concepts you've pitched that have been rejected that you're allowed to share? Not that I'm allowed to share, because I'm still holding on to hope. Ooh! What's he holding on hope? I want to ask everybody in the chat right now, what are these ideas that have been rejected that he's still holding hope on? What could it be? Are they IPs, originals? Like, what do you think it is? Is there like a house that John has talked about over the years that, like, gosh, I just wish I could do it. The stars haven't aligned for this one house. Has he ever mentioned stuff like that before? Halloween 3. Damn. We were so close. We were so close to that one. He's holding out for Hellraiser. Yeah, a lot of people do talk about that one every year. I've seen that a lot. Bring back Freddy. John Murdy versus Universal Monsters or Alice in Wonderland, something like that. I hope if Fallout gets announced, the food and drinks get sold at HHN along with FNAF food. We gotta have pizza of some sort, right? If they do FNAF. He said he had tried bringing Hellraiser a few times, but it's complicated. Yeah, Hellraiser, you probably need a big budget, right? If you're doing that. Scream. I heard that one of the cast members was talking to another cast member about how Hollywood and Dine was going to be Final Destination Bloodlines. I got to watch the movie. I have no clue about Final Destination. The movie came out today for Final Destination. I could have sworn. Right? Can I go watch that today if I wanted to? Maybe I go see that after this live. Little late night movie. I don't think it's in the now playing. Oh, May 16th. Yeah, that movie comes out a while from now. Hey, Mission Impossible is this month. I didn't know that. I wonder if that Rosario movie is good. I have no idea what it's about. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram posting about it. Gomes Super Chat. It's May 1st, and we're deep into HHN talk. I love it. Bonfire! I'm here to talk Halloween all the time. It is time. It is time. I feel like that's that Lion King. It was like a meme for a while. It is time. Yeah, it's time to talk Halloween. It's May. Literally May. Thank you, Gomes. I appreciate your support, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. There are several Final Destination movies. I feel like Final Destination is just going to feel like Saw. You know what I mean? This is triggering that to then kill the person. I'm going to say no to Final Destination. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm good on that. We don't need anything with bloodlines in the title. That title has a bad track record. Eternal Bloodline. Bloodline 1942, right? That's what it was from Scary Farm. Someone should ask why he likes to put Z's instead of S. I think it's just a John thing. He doesn't have to explain that. Savage Baka Super Chat. W Mondo. Not sure if it's been mentioned, but is there going to be an HHN at Epic Universe? As far as I know, I don't think there's any seasonal thing at all this year for Epic Universe. I think they might not do seasonal stuff for probably a couple years. A lot of people want to visit and just get Epic Universe in its regular original form. I don't doubt that they start doing seasonal stuff like, I don't know, 3 years from now kind of thing. Um, yeah, I'm going to say they don't do any seasonal stuff this year. I could be totally wrong. I don't know Florida like that, but that's just my guess. That's my guess. Because we know they celebrate Christmas in Super Nintendo World, but I doubt that they'll put the snow theme and all that, Christmas trees like the first year. I think like 3 years down the line, they're doing Christmas like crazy in Epic Universe. Imagine Christmas in Isle of Burke. I hope they celebrate Christmas in there. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Doubt it. There's no way they close an Epic for After Dark events. Yeah, I don't think they do it for a while. What are people saying in the poll? I forgot to look at the poll. For some reason, I can't see the polls on my phone. I don't know why. Why can't I see the polls? Hold on, let me back out. I gotta bring up the poll. So we asked about Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. Is Lady Gaga coming to Halloween Horror Nights? And we have 80 votes. Wow, it's literally like half and half. It's literally half and half. 46% say yes. 54% say no. I think for Lady Gaga to be 50-50 like that, maybe it is coming. There's a lot of interest, obviously. Half the people that voted really, I don't know, 54% is like, it's almost like a yes. It's on the verge. Obviously, it's a no, but wow. I'll leave it up. See where that vote ends at the end of the day. All right, let's keep going. Do you receive more positive feedback rather than negative feedback about the awful smells you choose to put in certain houses? Good question. I don't really see a lot of positive feedback. To me, it's part of physically affecting audience, taking them out of their comfort zone. It's psychological horror. I'm a big fan of William Castle, who used to do crazy stuff like that back in the 50s. That's cool. Very cool. What can you say is new for Terror Tram this year that hasn't been done before, if applicable? Let's see. After 18 times, we've had the Terror Tram 18 times. Is that true? I thought it would be more in like around the 10-ish. You know what I mean? Did something happen in basketball? Is basketball over with the Clippers? Are both LA teams just bounced out of the playoffs? Ooh, Clippers won. Dang, Clippers are battling. It's 3-2. So Clippers got to win 2 more in a row, man. And it looks like the Knicks eliminated Pistons. They're gone. Damn, the Clippers are battling. James Harden, 28 points. Kawhi Leonard, Norman Powell, he did good. Jokic, yeah, it looks like he had an off game. Damn, Porter, what's his name? Michael Porter Jr., he sucked. Minus 24 on the plus minus. Oh my gosh. It looks like Norman Powell or Kawhi Leonard just gave it to that fool. All right, let's keep going. Clippers are alive still. Is the tent up in Jurassic actually for HHN this year? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, Terror Tram. Oh, look at this. Will Terror Tram be an original IP besides movie themed? I can't answer that. Will the Terror Tram be an original IP? Wow. Could it be the clown in the cornfield? Oh, Clippers forced game 7. Oh, they're 3-3. Oh, it just updated on my phone. My bad. Wow, Clippers. Where does the game go? Damn, they got to go to Denver. Oh, man. Clippers got to go to Denver on Saturday. Also, too, Golden State looks like they're just going to wreck Houston, man. Jimmy Butler's too good. This is interesting right here. The success of last year's Terror Tram, I really was like, it being like Blumhouse properties the whole way, but in reality, it being an IP, I was like, they're going to keep doing IP. They're going to keep doing IPs on Terror Tram because it obviously worked. The original ideas on Terror Tram, I don't know. For me, I feel like they haven't worked. We're all for like do original, but I don't know, man. The last times it didn't work. It just didn't work. Who provides the scents for the mazes? A company makes them for us. When can we expect the first announcement? Sometime after FanFest? Yes, definitely after that, but when? Can't say yet. Wow! So we gotta wait for Horror Night news? It sounded like June. We just gotta wait. We just got to wait. Is there an IP? Is there one IP or original that you've been wanting to bring? Due is finally coming this year. Ooh, that's interesting. Is there one IP or original that you've been wanting to bring? Due is finally coming this year. I'm gonna go with that's an original. So I think I don't think it's an IP. I think an original that he's been wanting to do is coming this year. I wonder what it would be though. Maybe that's the Universal Monster House that he's been wanting to do. Whatever it is. Imagine we get Creature of the Black Lagoon somehow here in Hollywood. That's like where my mind goes. I don't know. He stated that he's wanting to do that creature, but it's just too expensive. Maybe the budget came for that. Give me original Terror Tram any day over another Purge. I don't know. Blumhouse worked really great last year. The way they did it, I enjoyed the heck out of that Terror Tram. It's May now, so that means announcements next month. I think Art the Clown as the tram driver would be low-key hilarious. It would be. I would like it. That'd be cool. Probably Isla de los Muñecos. He loves those Latino houses. Yeah. Well, those the Latin-inspired houses, he could just go crazy in them. You know what I mean? It's his nightmares all coming to life. Johnny Super Chat. I have a good IP to come to FanFest. Grease. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. How does that song go? I don't even know what that song is called. Grease lightning. Is it called Grease lightning? Yeah, I guess it's called Grease lightning. Why is this car is automatic? It's systematic. It's hydromatic. It's grease lightning. We'll get some overhead lifters, then some 4-barrel quads. Oh yeah. Keep talking. Whoa, keep talking. Fuel injection, cut off and chrome plated rods. Oh yeah. I'll get the money. I'll kill to get the money. With the 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know that ain't no shit. We'll be getting lots of tit. Grease lightning, go grease lightning, go go. How terrible! I just can't. I can't hear the beat in my head. It's been a long time since I've seen Grease. Go grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. What is Grease? Yeah, Grease is old. That's an old movie. Beautiful movie. I love Grease. I think Grease, if it came to FanFest, how they did the One Piece, I think they could do Grease meet and greets, have cool cars out there. Kind of like I don't even know what era that is. Is it 50s, 60s? I don't even know. Have like that era all down Main Street, and Mel's Diner would go great with Grease, right? But I would want the performers to sing some of the songs. That would go a long way. So it'd be like a dance party at the same time. But yeah, I don't think Grease is popular enough to hit a FanFest. Yeah, Terminator is it's a very interesting one. A walkthrough of Terminator is so badass. You know, my first thought when I think of Terminator, I would want Terminator 2. And when you go in the walkthrough, the first thing that hits you is Terminator. And he's just like with a big barrel shotgun or something. Come with me if you want to live. And then you just have to follow Terminator through a walkthrough. And he's just taking down things, or even he's getting attacked, or just crazy walkthrough of Terminator stuff could happen. It'd be great. Terminator would go hard. It would go very hard. I love your design. Man, I don't even know how many of these there are. He answers so many questions. Wow. Shout out to John, man. That's cool. You know, we don't get cool stuff like this all the time, so I always appreciate when he does these kind of things. All right, where did I leave off? Right here. I love your design of Hyde from Monsters Unmasked. Any plans to represent him at the event in the future? That was fun. I hope so. So many monsters we've created now. Are you going to visit Horrors Unleashed in Vegas while you're in the country this summer? I'm in Vegas in early June to take my girls to Coldplay concert. Maybe they'll give me a behind the scenes tour. Maybe, like, you're John Murdy, man. He should be able to just walk in there. Like, hey, John, what do you think of all this stuff? Any feedback from you? Like, I would be honored if I was working on the Unleashed to have John there. Have you already made / ordered the mask for this year? In the process. What were one of the things you had to research for the tram? How to spell innocuous? I get. I don't even know. I don't even know where to take it from that. Innocuous. Hasta la vista, baby. Did you end up finishing the last treatment, or is there a reason you haven't? Oh, I finished it. And one we might do next year. Wow. He's already working on next year. He's like, I can't wait to just move on from 2025. I'm done with this year. Sick of it. How many IPs and originals are there this year? I can't answer it. I can't answer it. He can't talk about it. Go Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. It's just stuck in my head now. Our good buddy Theme Park Wizard just commented 6 minutes ago, and we're talking about Fast and Furious. They covered up the maintenance bay today, so it's likely because pull-through testing will begin in the coming weeks. Wow! So I don't know if you were here when I said this. I was messaged today that ride vehicles for Fast and Furious might have arrived today. Like they arrived today, or they've been on property. They just moved them to the maintenance bay. And we're talking about Hollywood Drift. And I said, it's pure speculation until we get a photo. You know, I'm not going to believe it until we see a photo, but it's starting to sound like it might be real. So maybe we see, I think they'll have it all covered where you can't really see the ride vehicle, but hey, we'll be able to physically look at it soon because they're going to have to do the pull through of the ride. Damn, pull through testing coming for Fast and Furious. What's an obscure IP you'd like to bring to HHN? Funhouse. I don't even know what that is. Have you ever wanted to do horror region houses like you did with Latin America? For example, Asia's Myth Monsters. We did a scare zone a few years ago. I'm assuming he's talking about this one, right? For you, we will return. I'm almost positive he's talking about that one right there. How of all the houses you wrote this year, which is your favorite location wise? Because I know you can't say names yet. Hard to say at this point. I liked researching the Jurassic World Q1. Dang, there's a lot. I'm noticing this, like Jurassic World. I had to research this brand new thing that I didn't know. I liked researching that one. Like Jurassic World is like piquing my interest. I can't wait till a facade starts going up, you know, so we could really be like, I think it's that, or maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Damn. Jurassic World being cool. Anything specific you had to research for Terror Tram? A certain piece of music that my kids like. What? 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 What does that mean? What is he talking about? A certain piece of music that my kids like. Bluey Terror Tram. Bluey! That's funny. Do you think Mazes will be especially strong this year compared to previous year? That's always the hope. How many pages was last year's Terror Tram? 181. So I think this year's Terror Tram we had less, right? I could have sworn he said 168. When will we start getting announcements? I'm so ready. So am I. Probably not for a bit yet. I'll keep holding on. Yeah, it's starting to feel like June, right? It's really starting to feel like June. Creepy nursery rhymes coming in the Terror Tram. When you say creepy nursery rhymes, my mind goes to Freddy. Like legit. That's where my mind goes. A little Nightmare on Elm Street on the Terror Tram. It ain't the first time, right? We've had Freddy on the Terror Tram. I feel like we have. What's your favorite maze that you ever designed? Universal Monsters or Alice Cooper? Welcome to my nightmare. For personal reasons, since they're my two great loves from childhood. That's cool. Will this year's event be more terrifying than last? Definitely a focus. They're like, will it be more terrifying? Ghostbusters Aftermath. Chucky stand-up stupid show. What else did we have last year that was like funny? I can't even remember. I'm tired right now. Will we start seeing the fruits of your labor this month? It's being built all over the place. Yeah, we got facades everywhere. Will Soundstage 12 be used this year? Soundstage 12. Didn't he already answer Soundstage 12? Or am I tripping? Is Soundstage 12 where Dungeons and Dragons is? Let me look it up. All these sound stages, they all get mixed up in my head. Soundstage 12 Universal. Oh, it's the voice. Oh, it's the voice. Oh, he can't answer that. Interesting. Wow, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. John did say he was working on something that wasn't a house, and he couldn't say what it was. Maybe Soundstage 12 is that thing. What could it be? Interesting. That's very... Wow. I'm going to take a picture of this and ask about it just to remind me tomorrow. Very interesting. This is interesting. He could have easily just said no, right? Wow. That's interesting. I need to ask about that, if anybody knows anything. We got Johnny dropping a super chat. Johnny! If Terror Tram is back, I really wish they use Fast and Furious Supercharged for something HHN theme. Theme the building. Something horror. Use it while it's still there. I don't know how they would use it, dude. I don't know. I don't think they would even want to use it for Horror Nights because it might just be rethemed to a new experience, you know? So they might. Somebody told me today that Supercharged had the doors open, so maybe they're already gutting it or getting stuff out to put new stuff in. Um, yeah, they told me that was today. So I'll be at Universal tomorrow. Most likely we'll go live for FanFest tomorrow. Um, which reminds me, I got to start charging all my phones and chargers and gimbals and whatever. Yeah, I don't think they'll use Fast and Furious Supercharged for anything Horror Nights. Um, it'd be kind of cool if they used, like, you go through Nope, and then, like, you have to go down that street by Falls Lake. Like, they just create another scare zone. But then, like, where would they pick you up and drop you? Yeah, it just wouldn't work logistically. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Johnny. 5 fires. He never confirmed or denied Soundstage 12. Yeah. Well, if he's not denying it, I feel we're leaning more towards it could be used. You know what I mean? Gonna get us some good HHN updates. Should I do an update video? I just did one. Is there that many updates to do? Everybody in the chat, should we do a universal update video tomorrow? Is that needed? Should I do one of those? But why can't he answer the question then? Very interesting. That's what I'm saying. It is interesting. If Soundstage 12 is being used for Horror Nights, that means we're getting 9 houses. So he would have been lying when he said he only wrote 8. I have to say I don't know, dude. I have to say I don't know. Any chance of adding more houses in the future with the explosion of popularity and great question right here. I hope so. Hard to find space, but I have some ideas. Metro set. I just need a comment right there. Metro sets. Yeah. John, what horror movie do people love that is highly regarded in horror genre that, in your opinion, is meh? Oh, that's dangerous. That's funny. Personally, the first of the recent Halloween trilogy. I obviously grew up with Carpenter film and respect it so much. I'm sure that played into it. Okay. I hear ya. Halloween 78 is on my 4 all-time favorite movies, but I love anything with Michael. He is my all-time favorite villain, but no one can ever top the original except for the scene where you could clearly see the palm trees gets me every time. Well, it was filmed in Pasadena. Will your Midsummer Scream presentation be amazing? Cooking something special. Whoa. Cooking something special up for you boils and ghouls. Hope it works. Damn. Trying not to cuss right now. There's been rumor this could be completely bogus, all right? So take it with a grain of salt. There's been a rumor, and it all started when David Howard Thornton was like announced for Midsummer. What about if Horror Nights brings out Art the Clown since he'll be at Midsummer? Could Art the Clown himself be part of the presentation for Horror Nights if they announce Terrifier? There's been a lot of that. Do you think that's what he's cooking up right here? Or he's just cooking up like cool visuals to show and just an awesome presentation in general?
Hey, Murdy, I got a question for you. What do you think about the Horror Nights presentation? What do you think? 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 What do you think?
We will find out in August. I think Midsummer's in August this year. When Murdy was asked last month, what can we do to get Metro sets back, he sarcastically said, buy Universal Studios. Okay. That's all we got to do. With our powers combined, we just got to buy it. And that's it. John had a takeoff. Wow. Epic. Epic. Shout out to John, dude. Him taking time out of his day to do this. That was cool. Very, very cool. I love when John does stuff like this. Interacting with the fans directly, you can't get cooler than that. Can't get cooler than that. You know, I think he did a second, yeah, right here. Pause in the action meeting time. I'll try to answer what I can when I get out of this meeting, if I ever get out this meeting. It looks like he answered a couple more. We'll go over them just to be thorough. What do you think about Lady Gaga? Oh, all the people asking about Lady Gaga. We got another person asking about Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga gonna show up at Midsummer? What do you think about Lady Gaga Mayhem Maze? The theming would be incredible. Yeah, I respect her a lot as an artist. Ooh. Ooh. That would be a dream. I think she'd be down, in my humble HHN and Gaga fangirl opinion. Damn. I respect her a lot as an artist. Wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. Were there budget cuts to last year's event? Last year's event was the weakest event since I started going back in 2016. Also, any chance you could use the backlot this year for a house? Did you see A Quiet Place? Ghostbusters? The Weekend? It's cool if you didn't like them, but those were pretty high end. Not sure where you think the budget was cut. Hey, Quiet Place alone must have cost a ton of money. Just to maintenance the animatronics, that had to have cost so many thousands of dollars, like weekly. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, where was the big budget for Weekend? Maybe the IP costs a lot of money. I guess, yeah. Those are all IPs, so they all cost a lot of money, right? Just to have the IP. How's Terror Tram coming along? Larry Larva and Hollywood Harry have been great these past years. Any chance we'll see them back this year? I definitely think a Larry Larva meet and greet would be awesome. Also, I have to ask, a black tent in Jurassic World Cube? Haven't seen Larry or Harry in a while. Yep, tent in Jurassic World. Yeah, I think Larry and Harry, it's just a thing of the past. And the reason I say that, the IP worked so well last year for Terror Tram. I think it's hard for Universal to go back to, like, oh, make it original. You know what I mean? The Blumhouse formula worked great, where they recreated scenes for Megan, and then it just followed up into this crazy multiverse of Black Phone. And then eventually, obviously, Purge. And that was it. That's all he wrote. So once again, shout out to John Murdy, the man himself, man. Always so cool to the fans. I applaud. Nothing but respect and applaud, man. Wow. I didn't think we'd be talking this much Horror Nights, but that was a lot of Horror Nights. Oh, that was a lot of Horror Nights right there. Lack of scare actors is where the budget showed. Yeah, well, the heat just brutally wrecked people last year. especially in Eternal Bloodline. That was where missing actors all the time in the beginning, all the time throughout the whole thing, right? For the most part. I'd rather have Men in Black than late. Hey, Men in Black would be awesome house. It would be so cool. So cool. Aliens everywhere. Why not? It would be sick. Imagine the cockroach guy from the first one. He's scary. He's really scary. Purge horn for Murdy. All right, all right. Loving the HHN talk, man. Keep them coming. I will. This is just the beginning, my friend. Could we see the 2019 ceremony? Okay, why not? Sure. I'm always down to watch it, man. It's like our hype video. This is an official hype video for us.
I'm next to you, runner. My run. Oh my God! Whoa, there's another one! Oh my God! Whoa! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, I could just like hone into that 2019 energy. Every time I watch this video, it's just like, oh, just goosebumps. I get goosebumps. Oh, all right. We need Sinners at HHN. I've asked that like whenever that movie came out. I watched it soon after it came out. I asked for that. For whatever reason, it's like some people are offended that we would want Sinners at Horror Nights. I'm like, Sinners would be so damn good. There's so many cool scenes that could come to life. It's gory, has really cool music attached to it. Sinners would be insane as a Horror Night house. I'm all for it. I can't wait to watch the movie again. A lot of people can't wait to watch the movie again. Thank you for the late night bonfire. I was watching this morning on my way to San Francisco with the bus full of 6th graders. Let's go! It was a great way to end my night. Hey, thank you. Thank you everybody in this chat. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me tonight. This was a lot of fun. Legitimately, I didn't, all that was new to me. I didn't read those comments from John at all. I was like, I'm going to save it all till we do the bonfire, and that was now. But thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button. Tomorrow, FanFest live stream. That's the goal. I don't know how much we'll do. Maybe we just get stuck in Back to the Future. It's just a 3-hour live from Back to the Future, which to me, I'm cool with that. I love it down there. I was legitimately getting FanFest blues where like Monday hit and it's like, oh, I gotta wait till Friday for FanFest. Yeah, but tomorrow is FanFest. Tomorrow. All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And for all the people that want to join for FanFest fun, we'll be live 8-ish somewhere 8:30. I don't know, somewhere in that time. Late night live stream FanFest, and maybe I do a update video. It seems like you guys wanted updates. What's up, Wallin Ballin? How you doing? 3-hour live. Back to the Future sounds elite. Let's go! All right, smash the like button. Have a good night. Love y'all. Burn it down.